Mike Chiruka from the Law Offices of Mike Chiruka. This afternoon we're going to talk about some recent gaffes in probate law and also some changes in the federal estate tax. We've been hearing a lot from Washington, D.C. about the federal estate tax, where it's at, how they've improved it from their point of view. But what recently has really caught our attention, especially those of you that may watch the Oscars or some of the other award shows on TV, is how Hollywood actors have really messed up their estate plans in recent years. A lot of attention has been brought on by Tony Gandolfino, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and their estates, and how they haven't been updated, how a lot of money was lost to federal estate taxes or to state inheritance taxes because proper steps weren't taken to update their estates after they became wealthier due to their success. So if you have watched that, and then you've also been watching the federal estate taxes, you can see that a lot of attention must be paid to not only changes in your own lifestyle or your own life and your family, but also to what the government's been doing. Both of those changes can affect your plan to a large extent. And what you really need to pay attention to, at least on an annual basis, is has the government done anything to change my plan for me? And if not, has anything happened in my family or in my life that would cause me to change the plan? On the federal estate tax side, they finally have, as they say now, made permanent the federal estate tax exemption at $5.25 million. That's the good news. The bad news is if you're above that exemption amount, they've increased the federal estate tax rate to 40%. So if you're in the larger estate tax bracket, it has become more expensive now to die if you don't take proper steps to protect your estate and protect your loved ones. For many of us that don't have to worry about the larger federal estate tax bracket, it's not a time to just take a step back and say, I don't need to plan my estate anymore. As some of the actors have shown, children have been born after wills have been prepared and have been left out of estates. People have gotten estates or portions of estates that the person would no longer stay in touch with or no longer really consider to be important in their life. So it's really, there's a need to update it. And if you live in Pennsylvania, you still do pay for the privilege of dying in this state. We still have an inheritance tax. So even if you are exempt from the federal tax, Pennsylvania imposes a tax before you can pass your estate on to your loved ones. So proper planning is needed both for tax purposes, but also to, again, protect your loved ones, make sure that the assets go to whom you want, when you want them to go to them, and how you want it to go to them. So it's important to stay in touch with your attorneys, stay in touch with your tax advisors, your financial planners, to make sure that when you do put your plan together, that it's not only says what you want at the time that you draft it, but that it also stays in touch with your family life and with whatever the government throws at us in the form of taxes or other changes. If you have any questions regarding this, or if you would like to update your estate plan or take a look at what you have to see if it's still current, please feel free to call us at 717-232-4701 or take a look at our website at www.chirukalaw.com.